Hi, I'm Bill Stout, a teaching professor in animation here at Northeastern University, and here to talk a little bit about AI. So it's an emerging technology, and I think it's really going to overpromise and underdeliver for a while, a lot like motion capture did, a lot like a lot of other technologies have. So it's struggling. I've been working with the warthog character, and it really ChatGPT took like 3 years since I first started using it, or maybe 2 years till now, to figure out the difference between horns and tusks. It could not do warthog tusks for like 2 years. So it's a lot of growth and a lot of knowledge that it's still working on. It will get it, but not yet. I just used ChatGPT to do the credits for my short film, and that was great for me because I am not a motion graphics artist. I don't enjoy typology. Fonts bother me. Other people love them. That's great. That's why I like to work with people who enjoy it. So here, ChatGPT enjoyed making the font. Did it enjoy it? It happily did it for me, and it was all smiley face when I was polite to it. So I'm going to say it enjoyed making these cardboard box letters for me in stacks of boxes that were unstable. Good graphics, better than I could do, much faster. Very happy with the results. So that's one huge advantage of AI, is it's going to make tasks that I'm not that interested in but can direct really well. It's going to make those work well. So that's going to be great. Another thing I just did, actually one of my students decided to do their final project with Cascador, which is a AI animation software. And it's really got some beautiful physics generated in-betweening process. So if you can go pose, it will do the in-betweens for you in this really lively, wonderful way. Now, working with her, it was really clear that the fundamentals, the actual posing, creating the gesture, the movement by phrase, all of that was still so crucial. The core art skills, whether it's animation or puppetry or using AI to accomplish this, it's the same process. How do we create a performance in an inanimate object? That directorial skill, that acting skill is still crucial. That is not something AI is replacing yet. I've yet to see a level of performance with using a 3D character that we sculpt where it's going to say, make me a little old lady, beat up a war troll, act accordingly. I haven't seen that yet. Doesn't mean it's not out there. AI is moving very quickly. And then, add her limp in. So far, all AI tools I'm looking at, we still have to generate what is idiosyncratic about this particular character's walk, about this character's walk. How are they different? How do they reflect their emotional and physical state of being? AI is not there yet, but it's doing really great physics in between. So working with the student, breaking down her scene in terms of movement by phrase, and gesture, and pose. The basics were still there. In some ways, it was more like puppetry because it was so much more responsive and faster. But still, how do you get a great performance out of an inanimate object? The artistic questions haven't changed at all. So I really see the potential. For AI and the directorial level, designer and directorial level. Can help you make design decisions very quickly, help in that ideation phase. Great for that. But again, don't trust it to put the tusks in the right place if you're doing a warthog troll. It's better with cats and bunnies and dogs because they're a more popular animal. It deals with that more. Also, when I was doing the credits, it misspelled the words that I spelled correctly in my input. Don't trust it. It's not there yet, at least not easily, not right. Perfect every time. So the directorial process, it gets you through the directorial vision faster, but you still need the movement skills that are the heart and soul of character animation. So now what do I have to do? As a teacher, as a professor, I have to think about how does this speed up the design process? How does this speed up the directing process? What are the core skills that transcend medium and will be useful going forward with AI? How to create a kinesiological performance, movement model based on kinesiology is still at the heart and soul, and we have to provide that. The machine doesn't yet. The downside of this, the upside is the students who want to be directors are going to be so much more empowered by this. It's going to work for them. They're going to say, hey, try this. Oh, no, that didn't work. Try this. Certainly at the design level, working with a set designer, that set designer can be AI. That's bad for set designers, good for directors. One of the students I was talking to last year about seeing some great AI that was done with Cascadeur, he was so depressed because he loved doing the hand animation, the pose-to-pose animation. He admitted he doesn't have the directorial vision. His goal is to be the artist that fulfills the vision. And that's the sort of person that is going to be displaced. And that's going to be hard. So as a professor, how do I help the students develop their vision and become that person of vision that is going to be enabled by AI and not crippled by it? For me, my immediate research next spring is probably going to have to looking at motion capture, Motion Maker, and Cascadeur. So Motion Maker and Cascadeur are two animation softwares using AI to move a character from place to place. Motion Maker does the place to place, but it doesn't really allow you to put in your own stuff very easily. There's no YouTube videos right now out there on how to use it. There's almost no documentation on how to bring your own motion capture walk in, and the same for bringing your own characters. So what I need to do is get deep under the hood. Unfortunately, I've been using Maya for about 20 years, so I have a couple of plans that can work probably. How do I get my own rig with my own movement, whether it's from hand animation pose to pose or motion capture? How do I get that into Maya for the storytelling process? And the same with Cascadeur. Similar technology, similar process. Those are the two to look at right now for me. And I'm really excited about doing that and probably including it in next fall's curriculum for the character animation class. So that's how I'm looking at it going, is it's going to make animating and directing great, but still depend on the core artistic principles that come when you have to answer the question, how do I give an inanimate object a soul, or the appearance of a soul in performance?